Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be doing LeetCode number 20, valid parenthesis. Given a string S containing just the characters, those characters, determine if the input string is valid. An input string is valid if an open bracket must be closed by the same type of bracket, open brackets must be closed in the correct order, and every closed bracket has a corresponding open bracket of the same type. Okay. Sweet. So if we look at these examples here, this is a straightforward open and close. We have all three brackets open and close. This is obviously false. And then this is true because we have the, basically it's just saying that you can have different sets like this. And as long as it follows that logic of, you can close this inner bracket set, inner bracket set, inner bracket set, and so on, it'll work. So this is a pretty straightforward one. I think we'll solve this using a stack, and this will probably be the first time we've used a stack in this YouTube series. So basically what it's saying is we need to check if the input follows this correct form. And so how are we actually going to go about doing that? So let's say for this input right here, what we're going to do is we're going to have our stack down here. Let's do a better job of writing stack. So here's our stack, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to have a set of open. We're going to just we're just going to make our set, and it's going to have each of the three opens in it, and we're going to just basically need to make sure that this has a corresponding close and that there's no funny business going on, like there's no we need to make sure it's not like that, essentially. So the way that I would go about doing this is probably iterate through and say if this is an open, we're going to add it to the stack. So now our stack has this. And then if we hit close, well, we don't necessarily need another set, but what we'll do is we'll say if it's this open, we need to have this close. If it's this open, we need to have this close. And if it's this open, we need to have this close. Well, that is just drawn horribly. Like every teacher says always, I'm not an artist. But so we'll iterate through, we'll add this to the stack. We'll hit something that is not an open. So we'll check, and it'll say, is this in this set? No, it's not. Okay, so then we'll say if it is equal to this, actually, wait, no. So we'll peek on the stack. That's what we'll do. So we'll check if our stack has this, then we need to make sure our current value is this, and if so, we can erase it from the stack. And then at the end, if we return an empty stack, that means there will be no problems, because if we have this, for example, we will start here, we'll add it to the stack. Then we'll move to here, we'll add it to the stack. Then we'll move to here, we'll see, oh, this isn't in our set, so let's peek. What is the value in our stack? We can see that is this value. And so is our current value the corresponding close? It is. So let's remove. And then at the end, we would have a not empty stack. So we would need to return false. And then we'll just do one more quick example. And we'll say if it was like this, well, we're going to start here. And what do? It's in this set. So we'll add it to the stack. And then we will move to the next item in our input, and we will see what is this. It's in the open set, so we'll add it to the stack. And then we'll move to the next item in our input string, and we'll see what's this. It's not in our input stack, so we will peek. We'll see this is what we have. So is our current the corresponding close? It is. So we'll pop, and then we'll move on. Same thing, pop, and yeah. So to code this out, this will be a pretty easy one. If you're unfamiliar with stacks in Java, you could have a stack in different character types. So we're gonna have, or a different variable types. We're gonna have a character stack. I'm just gonna name it stack equals new stack. Oh, I forgot to say this will run in in O of n time. And then we're gonna have a set of characters, and we're gonna just call it open. And it'll be a set of this, and the other open bracket. And then since we're given an input string, but we need to look at each character within the string, we're going to say for char c in s.toStringArray, so that we can work with each character in the input string a little bit easier. And we're going to say if if open dot contains the character, we are going to push it. We're going to add C to the stack, and then let's see, we should probably handle the in case the stack is empty, and we have a close. Basically, if we were right here and there's another close, we need to make sure that that fails. And so we're just going to get ahead of the curve and put that case here so we can return false. And then we're going to have a bunch of else ifs. So we're going to say else if C equals, we'll go here, and then we need to peek and stack.peek equals the corresponding open. We will pop, and then once again, probably shouldn't do this for a coding interview or something, but we're just gonna do it because why not? And then the other case is this other. And then yeah, and then once we get through, I guess we don't need this one actually. And then this one we can just return stack dot is empty. And I think that that should work. S dot. Oh, haha. Sorry. To character array. We turn a string into a character array, and it passed those test cases. Let's hit submit. Oh, I think I know what's wrong here. I think we actually do need to have this else if here. We don't need this bottom one, but we'll just leave it in. And there you go. And like I said, it should run in O of N. And it's at that upper end for a solution. So I think that's probably the optimized solution. And yeah. So thanks for joining us on today's LeetCode every day until I find a job. Like I've said before, I'm currently an unemployed software engineer looking for my next role. And if you want to follow along the journey and do some LeetCode together, please, like, subscribe, leave any comments, and leave any suggestions for a channel down below as well. So thank you very much for your time, and have a good day.